guitar with brand new strings, your favorite faded pair of jeans, that first apartment away from home, a newborn sleeping all night long, CNN with no bad news. There's Brad and Keith playing the blues.
It's called Puckett's, and it's an incredible little place. You know why it's so cool is because it's got a stage in it for all you hams. And you go in there and you can eat, you can shop. They got guitars on the wall. You can go in there and jam. And like every Friday and Saturday night, there's usually a concert. Basically, there's huge stars that come in there and play, and massive songwriters. So basically, a lot of the songs that you guys hear on the radio and everything, these songwriters come down here to Puckett's and show off their stuff. What they wrote for the big stars and what have you. Anyway, Gus and I are going to go down to Puckett's and get a couple of things. And actually, I'm kind of hungry. It's going to be a long day for me, so I figured I better get something to eat. So we're going to go across the street over to what's that place called? Country Boy. The Country Boy restaurant. Grab a little breakfast. Maybe do a little talk in there to you guys. But anyway, welcome to my hood.
Hey! 3, 2. Hey, this is Gus Recker with Road Stars of Country, and we're sitting here today with Mark Connors, talking about his life and everything that is and it isn't Mark Connors. Mark, thanks for having me out to your very nice house out here, man. It's
thanks for coming out.
really beautiful out here. Nice country atmosphere.
Yeah,
it really is.
Really nice. And we had a breakfast this morning out at the Country Boy.
Yeah.
That was good.
It was the first time I'd ever had cornbread and gravy, and I'll tell you,
Yeehaw.
it was good stuff. It was good.
I know. I don't know. I don't usually eat it too much because I'm trying not to eat so much of that stuff. But I'm telling you, man, it's hard not to at these little country.
Oh, I mean, it's when you go somewhere and they've got homemade cornbread. You gotta get it. You gotta try it.
And gravy.
Cornbread and gravy for breakfast.
Cute little waitresses going, "Can I help you?" Did you buy a CD?
I did not.
Oh man!
Of course, I bought a CD. Now I did see that it benefits kids, and what exactly is going on with that?
Yeah, it's the 2010 Kids on Stage Summer Academy. Basically, what this thing does is it supports the funds that the rate that we raise with selling the CDs. Myself and a couple other artists have our CDs for sale in there, and all the proceeds go to this camp to help kids get their instruments, learn how to become musicians, go to school. Right. So anyway, I'm going to do a show here. I just found out this morning at this thing, and I hear that they've got the best musicians in town, basically. Backing up the bands, that are performing at this thing. So it should be a pretty cool thing. All proceeds go to the kids.
Very good, man. Very good. And maybe you can, bring in some new band members from there or something. Man. Kids, pay attention. You could be on the road with Mark Connors here pretty soon. You never know.
Yeah, you do. You never know, especially in this town, man. You could bump into anybody at any time.
So, Mark, you were just signed to a new record deal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'm signed with a company called Big Star Records. Out of Ventura County, California, and now one of our representatives have the office down on Music Row also, and his name is Johnny Rose. He's down on 16th of Music Square, and so I've been with him now for about almost a year now.
Okay.
And everything's just been going fantastic.
Fantastic, man. How many songs did you write or co-write on the album?
I wrote 1, 2, 3.
That's always a hot point here in Nashville. It's a.
Yeah, I know. And you had to put me on the spot because now I can only fess up to 3 of them.
That's all right.
But I do know that on the CD that a lot of I don't have one with me right now, but Kent Blasey. which is one of the
Amazing.
greatest
A lot for
songwriters.
Garth Brooks, and
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah. A whole bunch of really good. Harley Allen, which is another huge name here in town, wrote some of the material off there. Myself, a guy named Bobby Barth out of New Orleans wrote one of my songs.
You got a couple of them out on the radio right now. What are the song titles and stuff that we should be looking for?
The one that sucks the worst. I mean, the ones on the radio. Yes.
Now we're getting to the truth of the matter here. Rarely will you find an artist that brings their album down.
No, the ones that are on the radio right now is I Think She Loves Me. That's kind of an uppity, real high energy type of song.
Right.
Doing really well in the clubs too, because they're loving the dance to it and what have you. The other one that's getting airplay is called You, and it's a ballad and a tearjerker, heartbreaking, kind of ballad song.
Well, you gotta have the happy and the sad. That's what country music is. It brings you up and it brings you down, and then you go out and dance, and it's everybody just gets high on the town.
Right.
But,
and you get drunk and you go home.
well, I don't know.
Get a
about all
hangover. All that good fun stuff.
I've had to cut back on that a lot. I'm getting past those days now. But well, cool, man. Well, I did see you. You like to ride horses and stuff out here. Is that right, or what?
Yeah, actually, I ride in two different locations. One of them very seldomly, which I think you guys will see some clips of me. A lot of people ask me, are the cowboy hats fake? Are the cowboy boots fake?
A lot of people want to know that. It's like, is he a
because I've been called
fake cowboy?
I've been called the California cowboy out here.
Yeah.
And they
That's
always
kind
say,
of a cool name, though.
Well, I think so too. I think it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. There's a California Kid, which is a full contact WFC fighter.
Yeah.
And now there's a California Cowboy. But the thing is a lot of people send emails into me and they say, I've seen pictures of you with hats on that look real sweaty and dirty and broken in and what have you.
Calvin Klein designed them to look that way, right?
Right, exactly. Where are those coming from?
Right.
And I keep telling people, I ride horses, I play polo. I'm mostly a Western pleasure type of rider. I like to rope, I like to team pin.
Right.
I used to break horses up until about a year ago, and kidding, just joking.
Wow, he's he's batting 1,000 today.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty stoked.
We were flipping through the magazine, and look who we have inside People magazine. Mark Connors, and the CD is called "It's All About the Country." Get in tight on that.
There's your zoom too. That this one here was the most recent People magazine. The other one that you were looking at there came out in December of 2009. So the record label kind of like spaced them out, to keep the momentum going.
Got to make as much money off of it as they can,
She kissed her mama goodbye. Said I'll be sure to phone you. She called it from a truck stop in Tucson.
There's going to be 300,000 people packed, and I'm going to be like 50 yards away from the main gate entrance. So I'm going to be signing autographs right smack dab there. We're going to be selling CDs, signing CDs, signing magazines, and but Country Weekly, I'm actually going to be on the back cover, and I'm really honored. So you people out there at Country Weekly magazine, thank you so very much that I have the opportunity to be on the back cover of such a prestigious.
That is. That's a big deal.